Good morning, everyone. Today I will present my thesis titled Audiovisual Translation and Cultural Adaptation in The Simpsons. My work focuses on how audiovisual translation adapts multimedia content for different international audiences, particularly in a successful series like The Simpsons, which satirically reflects many aspects of American society. To understand better, let's start with the definition of audiovisual translation. Subtitling, dubbing, and voiceover. Subtitling is a text that appears on the screen while the original audio is playing. Dubbing is where the original voices are replaced with a translation that matches the lip movements of the actors. Voiceover is where the translated voice overlaps the original audio. These techniques make it possible to bring international works to a wider audience. Translating means not only changing the language but also adapting cultural and linguistic elements. Cultural barriers are perhaps the greatest challenge. What works in one country may not have the same effect in another. Translators must modify jokes or cultural references to maintain the same comedic or dramatic effect, making the works accessible and understandable for the local audience without losing the original intent. Taking The Simpsons as an example, the series features all kinds of cultural adaptation. Let's dive now into the core of my thesis, analyzing the animated series The Simpsons. The Simpson family is a parody of the average American. Homer, the lazy yet big-hearted father who consumes junk food and drinks plenty of beer. Marge, the patient and protective mother, though also naive and gullible. Bart, the rebellious eldest child. Lisa, the intelligent and idealistic daughter, passionate about the planet, and little Maggie, always silent but observant and inseparable from her pacifier. The fictional town of Springfield is a microcosm of America, a deliberately generic city that represents a wide range of stereotypes in American society, and there are 71 cities named Springfield in the USA. After a general overview of The Simpsons, let's analyze some interesting examples of the cultural adaptation of secondary characters, such as groundskeeper Willie, Carl, Fat Tony, and Clancy Winchester. Carl, who originally has a strong English accent, is dubbed in Italia with a Venetian accent. Willie, with a strong Scottish accent in the original version, was turned into a Sardinian in the Italian version. Fat Tony, the mafia boss in the city, originally has an Italo-American accent, which was adapted into a Sicilian one in Italian. Winchester, who originally speaks with the Irish accent, was adapted with a Neapolitan accent in Italian. These adaptations allow Italian audiences to better understand local stereotypes, maintaining both the humor and character traits. These are just some examples of how audiovisual translation goes beyond words to include cultural features. In conclusion, audiovisual translation, especially in the case of The Simpsons, is a complex process that requires not only linguistic translation but also cultural adaptation to maintain the spirits of humor of the original work. The ability to effectively adapt characters and jokes is what makes the international success of the series like this possible.